Hello, for this video, I'll be teaching the manual computation for your Pearsons R. So technically, you have your SPSS, you have your Excel, so mas madali siya na i-compute, no? However, for this video, I'll just teach you the manual computation, and we could now get some insights. Saan natin nakuha yung R, saan din natin nakuha itong coefficient of determination. So, kailan natin gagamitin yung Pearsons R? We will be using Pearsons R when both variables are continuous. So either it would be interval then ratio. So for instance, before going with the actual exercise or case, you want to study about IQ. So IQ is definitely interval. Then does it something to do with income or with your yes, income, kasi income is also interval, no? So automatically ginagamit natin is correlation. Or in a political economy point of view, you want to know if the gross domestic program, which is interval, continuous in general, has something to do with has correlation with human development index, which is also interval. So Pearsons R yung gagamitin natin. So in this case, may I just provide you a basic management problem, no? So in this case, so the researcher determines the correlation between age and job performance. So you have that assumption, you have that hypothesis. If you do inferential statistics, is there a significant relationship between age and job performance, no? Because we have that assumption as age increases, depende in a job, for instance, construction na lang, no? In a job which we rely on physical labor, when age increases, bumababa yung job performance natin, no? So that will be the case, no? So we select the case has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 respondents. Age, hindi siya controllable. Your job performance, probably may evaluation tool yung manager dyan, no? So we extracted the data. Ito yung given. Now, how to compute for the manual computation for your Pearsons R? Ganito, no? First things first, we get the summation of the extracted data for each variables. So, yan, nakuha na natin siya. Then, let's go to the more technical computation. So, we need to get the square of x. So, 33 square, we get 1089. So, 24 square, we got 576, no? So we have to square each data from x. Pag na-square natin yan, we now add all of them. So we get the summation of x squared. Ito yung makukuha natin. Then for your y, for job performance, kukunin din natin siya. So y square, 89 square, we get 7921. 91 square, we have 8281. Then pag nakuha na natin lahat, add them up, we get 78,000, sorry. Then, lastly, for this part, we multiply age then job performance. So, yung arithmetic nito is medyo nagagets na natin yung correlation part, no? So, 33 times 89, we got 2,937. 24 times 91, 2,184. Same, gawin natin lahat. After computing, we add them up, then we derive at 28,449. So, nakuha na natin lahat yung summation. Now, pwede na nating i-compute sa Pearsons R formula. So, this is the Pearsons R formula, quite long. So, you need to identify kung saan nakuha yung mga values, no? So, I hope you pause it kung saan natin nakuha. Now, few insights. Ano yung n? Yung number of, yung sample natin, no? So, we have 10 samples, no? So, technically, lahat makukuha yan dyan. Don't forget the square. Now, immediately, let's go with your R square. Now, lumabas sa R square natin, that is negative 0.84. So, paano natin siya na-determine? So, na-determine natin siya, because of computing the formula. But basically, ano yung insight natin, ano yung interpretation natin? Inverse correlation and high correlation. First things first, no? From the computation, lumabas negative. So technically, we do a little bit of logic. So inverse, so opposite directions yung ating mga variables. So yung age natin, it has something to do with logic in the sense that you have to look into the movement of your variables. Hindi naman nagde-decrease yung age natin. So technically, nag-increase yung age. So while age increases, inverse, your job performance decreases. So sa nakalimutan kong i-include. So sa scatter plot natin, ganito siya. It would look like this. Then the correlation is high. Paano kung nasabing high? We now use your arbitrary range. So from your arbitrary range, your 0.84 falls under dito. Falls under high correlation. So high correlation siya, no? So technically, we have a strong, we could have a strong evidence that not causality, na may association yung age and job performance. Now, to further analyze or corroborate our findings, we use coefficient of determination. Simply, we're getting the percentage, no? So, R square is equal to R, parenthesis square times 100. Kunin natin to. Then, we compute for this one, lumalabas is 70.56. So, technically, it translates to percentage. So, you could now craft your own conclusion. 70.56% of low job performance is attributed to age. So, yun yung correlation natin.